Welcome back again to another episode of Whiskey Wednesday.
And yeah, today we're kind of going to be rolling with something a little bit different here. Garrett's going to be throwing up the bottle for us right here in the middle. Brad knows what we're drinking today, but I have no idea. So, I mean, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it and see if I can maybe figure it out, but probably not. But
so it's going to be a tasting because I'm going to taste along with you, and you're going to just try to figure out if you've had it before from what we've had here, or if you haven't, and we're just going to try to break it down and see. We're going to rank it 1 through 10, just for the heck of it.
Just to give us a rough
just to see what it is.
We think.
So Garrett, go ahead and you're going to pop the bottle up here so everybody knows what Sam is going to try, and we're going to give it a whirl. I guess just get right after it again.
We'll give it a shot. Yeah, why not?
So this has been open for about poured into the glass for like an hour.
Oh, it has been? Okay.
Or ish, not quite an hour.
I got punched in the face with cherry right when I smelled it.
Ooh, yeah, it's got a nice color.
It's a little on the darker side. It smells like it's probably upwards of 100 proof, I would say.
Okay.
Just
what is your guess on the proof?
I'm gonna guess like right at 110. I think is gonna be my guess.
Okay, 110. I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
Sam guesses 110.
Because it definitely has a little more of the bite to it, but it also has a lot more of the darker, rich flavors that you get off of the higher proof.
It
typically.
does. Ooh, that does. It kind of got into my weak nostril a little bit.
Right? Yeah, I get a lot of kind of cherry, maybe a little molasses almost.
Yeah. Like a molasses for sure.
Yeah. It's just very, thick and rich.
Maybe a little...
I'm very curious what this is going to taste like.
I hope it tastes like it's smelling because
really hope so.
It's good stuff. So I'll let Sam dive into her first.
I may have even shot a little low on the proof. That feels a little more...
Ooh, yeah.
117, 120 realm, maybe. Oh, yeah.
I think I'm messing with you a little bit.
Maybe
I don't know,
little.
maybe. Oh, that's got a nice finish, though.
Is that a cask strength?
You know what? I can't remember. I can't remember if it said cask.
You know, I thought I was going to be able to get it out of you. Cask or barrel, either or.
No, I know that was pretty sneaky.
Oh, Lord.
That was a very
That is
good, though.
extremely. It's got a good hug to it, too.
Oh, yeah. It's
Very
still
nice.
It's still happening.
I got it tingling down by my belly button right now.
I got... I'm getting a little... The molasses, like you said, is really strong there. And I was going to say like a maple-y, syrupy type of a thing.
Yeah. You know, the smell is almost kind of reminiscent almost of the Antique 107.
Okay.
Very, very vaguely. I know this isn't what it is because totally different flavor profile on the palate, but smell-wise, it's kind of in that same atmosphere almost.
Going back to the smell, I'm getting a little of the... I can get the charred barrel, the wood stuff in there.
Ever so slightly, yeah. I got quite a bit of that toward the tail end of the finish.
On the sip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little more... Bitter's a bad way to put it, but I mean, you know, oak inherently kind of has a bitter flavor to it, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of very on the tail end.
Now there, on that second sip, I'm getting a little bit of a almost malty, single malt type of a thing. But it went away right away. Just a touch.
I tasted what you were talking about there.
You know?
It was kind of that like...
You have any guesses of what you think it might be, or?
is it out here?
Well, no looking around.
Oh, no looking around?
I mean, you can look around if you want. It could be anywhere, though. I could have hit it. It's not to where, could have hit it. I mean, this is good stuff, though.
This is spectacular. The flavor profile reminds me very much of either something from the realm of Beam or something out of Heaven Hill.
Okay.
So I'm thinking one of the two.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Well, that's really good.
It is really, really good.
And it does, like you said, it does have that nice beginning, middle, end, the whole thing that I'm always looking for, you
Right.
know, and then, you know, I'm done with the sip and it's I'm
Still just hanging around.
I'm still getting that Molassy. Who's Molassy? Is that the dog? Come home, Molassy. Oh no, that's Lassie.
Is it Lassie?
It's
I
Lassie.
mean, Molassy. The dog would probably still come to it.
Oh
to be
yeah, it
honest
would
with you.
if you did. If you said that's really Molassy. Here comes a dog. I'm getting something else too, but I can't place it on there. Almost like a light type of a fruit.
I'm still just.
I'm getting the malt.
I'm
stuff.
at a loss for words, honestly, because it's a very spicy, fruity. It's just God.
I'm getting some cinnamon, little touches
Definitely,
of cinnamon in there.
definitely. Yeah, there's
Now-
a lot. There's a lot of baking spices that are coming through out of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
Mm.
Okay. So you're thinking it's in the Beam
I'm
Heaven Hill
thinking
area.
it's a barrel strength of some
Okay. Because you did guess 110.
nature. It definitely does not have the flavor profile or the feel of something that's going to be cut down. So definitely nothing below 110, possibly 115 proof, I would think.
Okay.
Unless if it's a weeder, then it could be completely throwing me off. But even if it was a wheat, it still wouldn't quite be flaring up this much.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not good when things flare up.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that until after I said it.
Yeah, it's not good sometimes when things flare up.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Especially when you're my age. Yeah,
And
stand by.
it stays that way for
Yeah.
a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
my guess. I mean, I'm not even gonna like try and point at anything that I'm seeing. I'm kind of just kind of trying to gain my bearings on what all we have back here behind the bar
yeah.
because there's so many options.
I guess we could go. Okay, let's go with this way. Do you because you've been with us here ever since the bar was created.
Uh-huh.
So, do you think it's something you've had before?
I actually,
That'll be a yes or that'll kind of make it a little bit easier, and we'll
Right.
see if you can get that.
the direction that I'm leaning is Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Okay.
That's kind of just.
That's a
It was kind of really that punch in the mouth, but I don't
Yeah.
really recall. I really don't recall the whole cherry
that's true.
sort of flavor.
And you did
that
say
I was
that.
getting
You
out
said
of
cherry
it.
right off the
Yeah.
bat. Man, now when I smell it every time, I'm getting like a malty thing, but it's really good. Like a almost what do you call it?
Like a dusty or.
Yeah, or like
In a good way?
the small distilleries, the like crafty kind of
Oh
crafty.
yeah.
almost
no, I get
crafty.
that. I get that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I honestly,
I'm-
I feel like it's something that I definitely have had before.
You can tell I like it.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's good
God.
stuff. That's good stuff. And the color, like when you took a sip of that, the color is really good. I really like that color. Are you ready? You want to find out what this is?
I think I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay.
What do we
We'll
got?
find out what this is. Oh, you thought I was going there, didn't
I
you?
did. Yeah. The new one.
The brand new one that I just picked
Oh.
up. I thought
Where did you find that again?
I got this down at Kansas.
Okay.
And it was just fresh on the shelf. So what this is the 1620 Distilling Company, full proof. So you're on board
I was
there.
on the money with that.
Bourbon whiskey, 117 proof. What did you say?
I said nowhere below 115 after trying it.
Yes. So that was
The
excellent.
smell, I guessed 110 and above.
Yep, 117 proof. I know people out there. I don't know if you've heard of this or not. I had not.
It is a very unassuming label for everything that
Yeah.
you get out of it. Because it really just kind of looks like... I mean, it's very similar to that... What was it? That David Nichols or whatever? That 1843 that we got a while ago? Yeah. The David Nicholson 1843 that's back here.
Oh, yes.
It's a very similar style to that.
It
Just
is.
label-wise, bottle shape, everything. This was... We found this in Minnesota, didn't we?
We did.
And
yeah.
that one, it knocked our socks off when we tried it when we were up there. We were on a fishing trip up there, and yeah, we tried it, and it was amazing.
And this is made Lux Row Distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky.
Okay, okay.
This one's bottled. The one that we just tried was bottled by 1620 Distilling Company, Prestonburg, Kentucky. It's got like the burnt paper, parchment paper kind of deal. It's a really cool bottle. I
Excellent
really like
whiskey. How much did you end up spending on that, roughly?
This one was like, you know, I think this one was like 60, 65.
I was going to say 60 would be a safe range for me to spend on that.
Yeah.
But, God, after
Really
tasting, I
solid.
may even spend 70 on that, because that's delicious.
It says here, America's first whiskey. In a letter to home, George referred to his new drink as a so good drink of Indian corn.
Oh.
That was better than good, strong English beer. Beer spelled B-E-A-R-E. This is an old letter.
Good Lord. Okay.
Yeah. So, the grandfather of whiskey.
You know,
Today-
I bet that's where you're getting your craftiness from, is that Indian corn.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know a lot of times that'll kind of carry a little bit of kind of that crafty, dusty type of flavor
that's
with
true,
it.
yeah.
Because there's a distillery, I can't remember what it's called, but they grow all their own corn. They harvest it all. It's essentially a full-blown seed to glass distillery, and I can't remember what the name of it is. I want to say they're out of Missouri, maybe.
Huh.
But I can't remember what it is for the life of me. I apologize if somehow you're seeing this, but yeah, they go about it in a very similar way, and they use a lot of the...
I wish it would put the mash bill on here. That's the only thing.
Right.
Which would be great.
Oh, and it does say that it was bottled by, so it wouldn't be their distillate technically.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, not necessarily, but usually they won't leave that out. If that's something that they did, but overall,
Great.
excellent bottle, excellent.
Yeah.
I am not ashamed to say that at all, because that was an excellent sip, and oof.
Well, that was a lot of fun. And you did really well on the proof. And
I'd like to think so.
yeah, diving in on the proof,
What can I say?
and of course you couldn't guess it because you'd never had it before.
Exactly. I thought I had,
Yeah. So,
but yeah.
that's a definite thumbs up for me
absolutely.
on purchasing it if you can find it. I don't know where it's at anywhere, but
Yeah, if you find it, pull the trigger. That's worth it any day of the week.
yeah,
Especially if you're a fan of the higher proof. That is absolutely spectacular.
yeah. So that was pretty cool. That's gonna do it for us for Whiskey Wednesday.
for this week.
That was a fun one. We're gonna have to do more of these. Maybe
absolutely.
Sam will give me one. To
Yeah, we'll have to
give
do
a
this
whirl.
a little vice versa action, and kind of surprise him a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll work something out in the future. But yeah,
Absolutely. So tune in for all our episodes again. We've got some more blinds coming up on our big episodes on Sunday. So make sure and check those out. Make sure and like, share, subscribe.
absolutely.
Please,
Stay
please.
tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. And we'll see you next time. Thank you to all our service members, men and women,
Yes, and all of our first responders as well.
first responders. Yes, everything. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
See you next time.